Spiked armor makes enemies take a portion of the damage that they deal to your allied units. These allied units include barrack soldiers, reinforcements, heroes, hero summons, and special units like the Sylvan Elves and Sasquatch. Specifically, the enemy takes 10% of the damage that the enemy would have dealt if the unit didn't have armor. For example, if an attack that deals 100 damage is directed at a unit with 50% armor, spiked armor is going to take 10% of the 100 damage. Then the unit's armor is factored in afterwards, so the enemy takes 10 true damage while the player's unit takes 50 damage. That means that it is safe to increase the armor of units like paladins without sacrificing any of the damage dealt by spiked armor. This alone can deal thousands of damage to Cerberus, which is just insane. But that's not the most broken part. This star upgrade works identically to Auric spiked armor in Kingdom Rush Frontiers. As long as the unit has a melee target they are fighting, any damage they take gets transferred to that target via spiked armor. This even applies to attacks that don't come from the enemy they are fighting with. If a unit gets hit by a projectile from another enemy, the enemy they are fighting in melee combat with will take the damage from spiked armor. Enemies who aren't directly facing your units also get damage returned to them. That's why, when an enemy deals area damage, they take damage from every unit they hit with their attack as long as that unit is engaging with that enemy in melee combat. Damage over time afflictions like burning and poison also work with this. You can intentionally let your units suffer a ton of damage in order to deal 10% of that as true damage to enemies. Now it should be obvious why spiked armor is such a thorn in the enemy's side.